All right, well, welcome to Guitar and Bass World on the Shania Twain 2023 Queen of Me Tour. Figured to talk a little bit about some of the gear that I'm using on this tour. We'll start with this guy. So this is a Sandberg California VM2 Superlight. It's a little less than 6 pounds, which is amazing on the back and shoulder. It's got 2 Music Man style pickups, and on this bass I'm kind of favoring the front pickup, but kind of in the middle. I'm using a little bit of back pickup. I'd say probably 3/4 front pickup, 1/4 back pickup. I've got Labella RX stainless strings on it, and this one's tuned BEAD. I don't play a 5-string on this gig. I don't know, I only play 5-string when I have to. I much prefer to play 4-string. So this is tuned BEAD, and this I probably play on maybe 60% of the show. So that's that. And let's move on to this guy. This is another Sandberg bass. This is a California, what do we call this? Honestly, I don't even know what you'd call it. It's got a reverse P pickup and a Music Man style pickup. These are Nordstrand pickups. This is a Nordstrand Power Blade, and that's a Nordstrand Big Blade Man. This is fully passive. On this, I'm pretty much right in the middle between the P pickup and Music Man pickup. And this guy is tuned down to B flat. It's B flat, A flat, and I'm sorry, B flat, E flat, A flat, D flat. So it's like the bottom 4 strings of a 5-string and then down a half step. Because we've got a couple songs that are in B flat, so it's fun to like end a song with a thunderous low B flat at the end. Again, this one's strung with Labella RX stainless strings, and it's a total blast to play. So that's that. This is played on, I play this on some of the bigger hits. I play this on That Don't Impress Me Much. I play this on Man, I Feel Like a Woman. I'm Gonna Get You Good. Rock This Country. Yeah, I've had this one for a while. I got it custom made in 2019 for our Vegas residency, and it's been one of my main basses with Shania. So that's that one. And then, this is a really fun one. This is a Music Man short scale Stingray. It's a 30-inch scale. It's just like a regular Music Man Stingray, but smaller, and it's passive. It's just got a passive EQ system in it. I've got this one tuned down a whole step. It's DGCF, and I've got Labella low tension flats on it. And I use this on some of the more country stuff. I use this on Giddy Up, Any Man of Mine, Who's Better If Your Boots Been Under, a couple other ones. Really fun bass to play. When I'm doing my solo project, this has become my main bass with that kind of project as well. Yeah, so that's a super fun bass to play. And those are the 3 basses I play. I'm just playing 3 basses on this gig. I do have, as a spare, I've got a Warwick Adam Clayton, also with the Nordstrand Power Blade in it. This one's tuned down BEAD, and this is kind of a spare. I haven't had to use this one yet, but it's just kind of a spare that I can set up in any of these tunings if I need to. And that's it, basses. All right. So to amplify those awesome basses, I'm using a Kemper profiler. I've got 2 rigs. They're redundant in case one goes down, the other one kicks in. So yeah, I've got a different profile for each bass, just according to level and all that. Really not much in the way of effects coming from the Kemper. I've got some dirt, you know, a little bit of distortion here and there, but that's that. That's the Kemper, and I'm running 2 signals. I'm running one that's the Kemper, which is the amp, and then one that's a clean DI, which is a Noble Tube DI, and that's going in front of house, and then he mixes the 2, and that's it. That's the bass sound. So back here, we've got a Noble Tube DI, and that's what I'm using for my clean DI. There's also a Neve passive DI here. That's just part of the redundant rig, part of the backup, because I only had one Noble because they're really expensive, but it's awesome. Love this thing. I've also got, you can't see them in there, but I'm using a Source Audio C4 synth pedal. So instead of playing some synth bass, I'm using a synth pedal on a few songs. And again, redundant rig, so I've got 2 of them back there in case one goes down. We switch to the other, but knock on wood, so far we haven't had a crash with either rig, and I think this thing's made of wood, so we'll knock on that. And yeah, that's the bass rig.